Morning.
Good morning.
$30. Okay. Let's get you guys started. We're gonna do some marching hip ups with leg extensions. So it looks like this. Start hip up position. We're gonna drive up. We're gonna keep our hips in the up position. I'm gonna bring my knee to my chest and straighten my leg, trying to drive my heel to the floor or to the ceiling. Then back down. Then lift the other leg up. Straighten. Back down. We're gonna go 40 seconds, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, go. So keep the hips in the up position. Tight glutes. With that knee, drive the knee to your chest, straighten the leg, think about putting the heel to the ceiling. Back down. Nice. 30 seconds. Halfway done. Rest. All right, again, we're gonna stay on our backs. We're gonna roll over onto our sides. And we got, so knees together, feet together, hands together. I'm gonna reach my top hand away and then pull across my chest, exhale with my fingertips. And then bring it back. Okay, so to reach top hand, pull, keep knees together, keep feet together, exhale with the fingertips, 60 side. Sixty side gang. Once you guys get 60 side, we're gonna do some black burners. After 60 side, we're gonna go back down. You can either go forward on the floor or keep your chin up. You don't have to lift your legs up either when you do this. So we're gonna start in the wide position. Thumbs right. We're gonna bring it down, follow my lower back, knuckles to knuckles or hand on hand, and then back to that wide position. We're gonna do 10. 10. If you go knuckles to knuckles, you're doing 10. If you go hand on hand, you're gonna alternate. So right hand on top of left hand, And then the next time, left hand on top of right hand, and you're gonna do 5 each. 10 total. Once you guys get that done, we're gonna go quadruped position. So on all fours, and we're just gonna drive our hips up into the air. So we're gonna do a short down dog. So quadruped position, I'm gonna push my hips up into the air, lock my knees, trying to pull my heels to the floor, and then back down, knees on the floor. 8. And once you guys get those 8, we get you to stand up, please. Oh, John Cougar. Apparently he dropped a melon. It's John Cougar. It's not John Cougar Melon Camp anymore. All right, let's see here. Pretty soon it'll just be the Cougar. All right, guys. So last one, we're going to do lateral squats with opposite reach. So legs a little bit wider than the line of your shoulders. I like to turn my toes out a little bit. I'm going to slide over my right. I'm going to reach towards my left. And I'm going to slide to my left and reach towards my right. 6 each side.
Yeah, again.
Once you guys do 6 lateral squats, you can self love. So we got 3 minutes, self love. So seconds here first. Big hip hinge, push those hips back. Then let your head and spine round. Each one of these is going to be about 4 to 6, or about 30 seconds. Toe touches are first. 4 to 6 toe touches. After your toe touch, we got deep squat. So deep squat, most important thing, no knee pain. Second most important thing, head and chest up. So I want you to squat down as low as you can, keeping your head and chest up. If the heels come up off the floor and there's no pain, that's totally fine. You can rock back and forth. That's what I like to do. I like to hold on to something too, a little counterbalance. Or you could just go up and down. After you get your meat squats done, go on arms overhead. So on our backs, elbows locked, biceps close to our torso. Bring it up. Keeping the elbows locked, keeping the biceps close to the ears, trying to get the arms all the way to the floor. After your arms overhead, we got our quadruped spinal waist. If there are some stretches or exercises that we don't do that you like to do that make you feel good, then do that shit. Do that shit now. So after our arms are overhead, we got our quadruped spinal waist. So on all fours, push hands into the floor, round, little arch. 4 of those. Now, 45 seconds. After your quadrant waves, wrist alive. So, palms are down, fingertips are away, fingers are spread. Elbow picks forward, rocking forward and backward 8 times. If this is hard, slide your hands in the direction of your fingertips to make it easier. Next one's palms up, fingertips towards us. Same idea, fingers spread, elbows locked. Take fingertips towards knees to make it easier. And then last one, palms down, fingertips towards us. Fingers spread. So today, day 2, week 1. We got hammer curls, and we got side delt raises. So we can do it with a band. So hammer curls with a band. You're gonna grab a hold of your band. You're gonna step inside the band. And hammer curls just means that like your hands in the position that you would be hammering something. Okay, so grab a hold of the band. Palms are facing each other, palms are up, and then I'm just curling up like this. Okay, obviously you can use dumbbells, and you can do this seated or standing. That's the first movement. Second movement, the side delt raises. Now, this is going to be full range of motion. This is a little bit harder to do with the band, but I will show you how to do it with the band. So dumbbells are going to work best for the side delt raise. So full ROM side delt raise just means you're going to go up as high as you feel comfortable. Some of you might be like this, some of you might be like this, some of you might be like this, whatever, okay? But you're going to go up as high as you feel comfortable and then slow on the down. Make sure that as you're going down, you're going palms to the floor. If you have to do it like this, that's okay. But this would be a better position. If they come up, it's okay to do this. But just make sure that as you come down, palms are facing the floor. If you don't have dumbbells, you don't have light dumbbells, you can do it with a band. Much harder with a band. 1 foot. And basically, I'm just kind of bringing the band up. And up and out to the side. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go. We are gonna go 3 minutes. For the hammer curls, 15 to 20 hammer curls. 8 side delt raises, slow on the down. 3, 2, 1, go. If you are feeling the side delt raises a lot like in your neck or your upper traps, those muscles do help lift the shoulder. So it's not that they shouldn't be working, but if you're really feeling them like to the point where you're uncomfortable or it's distracting away from the workout, then don't take the dumbbells so high. So if you're really feeling in the upper traps or neck, just take the dumbbells through that range of motion where you only feel the delts work. But I will say, suck it up. Because if you're really feeling those muscles working, that means that either they are very weak or they are very strong relative to your delts, in which case you just want to work them anyway. We are going to go 3 minutes. Hammer curls, side delt raises, nice and slow on the down for the side delt raise. 8. Next seconds. Again, for the curls. So this should be your position for the curls. Try not to have the dumbbell straight underneath of your shoulders. It's not terrible, but if you can have the dumbbells a little bit in front of you to do the curls, it means at the bottom of the motion, you still have tension on the bicep. Whereas if the hands are like this, there's not really a lot of tension on the bicep. 50 seconds. Great job, gang. 20 seconds. Looking about 3 sets-ish. Ten seconds. Rest. All right, guys. So next two movements. I'm gonna time this one for you guys. So we got jump squats. We're gonna do 30 seconds of jump squats. And then we're gonna do a YTWI. And we're gonna do 40 seconds of that. So we got 30 seconds of jump squats. We got 40 seconds of our ISO YTW and I. We are going to do that. We're going to do 2 sets of that. 2 sets. So first movement, jump squat. So easiest version would just be a little bit of like a heel raise. Okay, so this would be, so if you're like, man, I don't really feel comfortable jumping, that's fine, but just give me heels off the floor. Okay, if you feel okay doing that, add a little bit of a hop, maybe like a half inch. Feel okay doing that, add a little bigger hop. Okay, the harder version would basically just be going lower. So basically, instead of kind of like a quarter squat, you're actually going more into a squat. Always land soft when we're doing our jumps. I don't care how high you land, personally, I don't care how high you jump. I care how soft you land. All right, we're going to superset that with YTWI. So, bellies, either forehead on the floor or looking up. Again, you can take the heels off the floor, or the feet up off the floor if you want to. So we're going to hold the Y 10 seconds. T, W, I. Each one of those we're going to hold for 10 seconds. We're going to start jump squats. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Thirty seconds. Halfway. Nice soft landing, gang. Everybody wants that car that goes really, really fast. Give me that car that can slow down really fast. 5 seconds. Rest. All right, on your bellies, wide position, thumbs up, 10-second hold, 3, 2, 1, go. When we're doing this hold, for all of these holds, don't focus on how far you get your hands away from the floor. Focus on how much tension you can create between your shoulder blades. Give me a T. So thumbs are pointing to the ceiling. Again, focus on the shoulder blades. Give me a W. Elbows come to torso, palms are facing the floor, thumbs are pointing toward the shoulders. Tight tension through the back. Give me an I. Elbows locked, biceps close to ears, thumbs up. Rest. All right, getting back to your jump squats. We got one more round, 30 seconds jump squat. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds. Great job, guys. All right, give me some wide PW9. Try not to hold your breath. Some of you, it's gonna be really hard for you to breathe in this position. You get a lot of weight on your chest. Try not to hold your breath. Focus on the exhale. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, give me a T. Give me a W. Good job, gang. Good job. We got one more. Give me an I. Elbows locked, biceps close to ears, thumbs up. Breath. All right, man, grab some water. Grab some juice. Juice up. So first two movements, so you guys are resting. We got our B stand squat or skater squat. So B stand squat, like a split squat. So instead of my legs being in a split squat position, I'm gonna go to B stance. So that basically just means I'm gonna take a small step backwards. I'm gonna slide my leg out to the side and I'm gonna kind of point my toe out to the side. Okay. From there, basically, my heels off the floor. I got about 90% of my weight on my front leg. I'm gonna squat down as low as I can, as long as I keep my heel on the floor. So for some of you, that might be like this. Okay. Some of you might be able to go all the way down. That's what we're looking for, as long as your heel stays on the floor. If you can go all the way down, that's easy. Grab a weight. Okay, grab a weight, hold it at chest level, goblet, or rack, or down below, your choice. If you do those slow enough, though, a lot of you probably won't need a weight. So if you want to do a skater squat, which in the grand scheme of things, I don't want any of you to do for today, but if you wanted to try a skater squat, it's what it looks like. So you're gonna stand on one leg, and you're gonna think about driving your knee backwards and down. Okay, backwards and down. That would be a skater squat. All right, second exercise. Foam roller. Single arm press, elbows in. A couple different ways you can do this. I'm going to use a kettlebell. I will show you how to do the band. So you can use a kettlebell, or you can use a dumbbell, or you can use the band. I'll show you how to do that. So foam roller, you're going to have a seat. You're going to lay all the way back. And make sure your head's supported. Okay, so make sure that your head is supported on the foam roller. Then I'm just in this position, and I press it straight up. Want my elbow to go all the way to the floor. Okay, dumbbell will look identical to a kettlebell if it's just single arm. If you don't have a weight, you can take a band. It's a little bit harder to set up, but you can either go band like this, or band around the foam roller to make it harder, and then I'm basically just pressing one hand. If I want to make it harder, I stretch the band out, or I'll put it underneath the foam roller. Okay, so we're gonna go 6 minutes. How many rounds you get done in 6 minutes? 4.
Review the first squat with the non-skater squat.
Just each.
Speaking squat, okay.
For your squats, up to 15, 10 to 15 for the squats. For the foam roller press, 15 to 20. 3, 2, 1, go. The most important thing I want for the skater squat, well, a couple most important things, I guess. Weight on the front leg, 90% of your weight's on the front leg. You're going as low as you can to be able to keep that heel down. And if it's really easy, add some weight. Up to 15, 10 to 15. Val, for the skater squat, have something that you touch your knee to. So like hold on to like your stairs or hold on to the chair so you have a little bit of stability. And then you want to drive that knee down so you have a target, so we make sure every rep is the same. That's what I want. Every rep is the same. There you go. Yes. Now, if you guys are doing the skater squat, you're going to feel that a lot more in your glutes. If you're doing the V-stand squat, some of you might feel that more in your quads, some of you might feel that more in your glutes, and it just really depends on how low you're going for that. And single one. Single arm press. For the press, you're doing up to 20, so 15 to 20. I do want you to try and let that elbow come all the way to the floor. And bonus points. If you bring me tequila, I'm just kidding. But I'm not. You do get bonus points for that. Bonus points if you pull your elbow to the floor. So instead of letting the weight push your elbow to the floor, think about trying to pull the elbow to the floor. Up to 20, 15 to 20. We're going 6 minutes, gang. 2 to 3 sets. I'm happy with 2. But think about it, like, you could be able to have your hand right here, you have your wrist straight, not.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that.
yeah. Don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, skate that time. Two minutes, gang. Is it like front, shoulder?
Yeah.
Great job, gang. 90 seconds. Guys, today is day 1 of week 1. I don't need you working that hard. Excuse me, day 2 of week 1. Goal for today is to just kind of familiarize yourself with the exercises. Make sure you feel comfortable going into week 2 and being able to work yourself a little bit harder.
Getting on.
30 seconds, gang. $15. Finish whatever it is you're doing. Get a little breather. All right, guys, that's time. So finish up whatever you're doing. Second stretch series, as you guys are getting a little breather right now. So we still got our hip hinges that we're working on. For your hip hinges. So when we do our hip hinges, remember hip hinge, kind of general term for good mornings or RDLs. We can do a good morning, band goes up around the shoulders, put the band around the shoulders first, and then step into it. This is a harder version of the hip hinge. Okay, my toes, so basically like the balls of my feet are gonna go on that piece of paper. If you guys have a mat, you can also do this with a mat. And as you go down, you wanna think about pushing your toes into the paper, as though somebody's gonna try and pull the paper out underneath your toes. Okay, so as you go down, toes go into the paper, back flat or a little bit round, and then drop back up. That's the harder version. The easier version would be just holding it kind of thigh level or hip level and doing that same motion. If you feel really good with hip hinges and you have access to weights, do it with weights. Do it with a dumbbell, do it with a kettlebell, whatever. If you're just working through kind of getting the technique down, stick with the band. The difference being is because if you have a really good hip hinge technique, the band will eventually become too easy. So you have to add some weight, okay? That's the first exercise. Second exercise. Okay, second exercise, push up. Gotta put this in there. So you got 3 different types of push-ups. We got regular push-ups, actually you got 4. We got push-ups on our knees. If you can do 20 of those, then we go push-ups, regular push-ups. If you can do 20 regular push-ups, then you go to a pipe push-up. So we're in a regular push-up position. I'm going to stick my butt up in the air, and I'm going to touch the top of my head to the ground. There is another version, it's called dive bomber, which I'm not going to go over because most of you just doing the pike push-up will be hard. So we got 6 minutes of those 2 exercises for your hip hinges and your good mornings, or for your RDLs, good mornings, hip hinge, etc. Give me like 15, nice and slow on the down, and then you're going to drag your hips forward to speed it up. And then for the push-ups, we're doing 10 to 20. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you can also do it. So I really like the way that Val's doing it. Got a weight, and she's got it behind her head on the top of her shoulders. This is a great way to go about doing this exercise because you really don't have to use a lot of weight. Really like that. Now you can flow on the down, push your hips forward to stand up. Should be hamstrings on the down, glutes on the up. Should not close your lower back. If you do, please let me know. Not too bad. I'm up to 15. For the hip hinges, 15. Start knee push-ups. For some of you, the knee push-ups might be too easy. Or you can get 20 knee push-ups. And then you go to regular push-ups, maybe you can only get like 5. Mix it up. So do your regular push-ups first. Do as many as you can regular push-ups. Maybe that's 5, maybe that's 3, maybe that's 1. It's 10, whatever. And then finish on your knees. I do want you to try and get to 20 push-ups. Left arm. Good sitting. Front. You're gonna do. That, okay. If that bothers you, you can pull apart. Yeah. Good job, gang. We have about 2 minutes. Gang, 45 seconds.
Yeah, I think so, right? Your arm,
That'll be a good one.
it was like fine until I got back to 2 feet of snow
Yeah, too much of that.
and ice.
Do that stretch. 15 seconds. Five seconds, again. Finish whatever you're doing. Rest. Rest to rest. Last strength round. So. We got heel elevated squats. We can use a hurdle. We're looking for about a 2-inch-ish elevation, so about 2 inches off the floor. You can go a little higher if you wanted to. You could also just lift your heels off the floor to do this. So I'll show you how to do a couple different ways. So, as it's written, heels go on the hurdle. I'm going to keep my chest up nice and tall. I'm going to push my knees forward, trying to keep my chest up the whole time. I'm going to go down as low as I feel comfortable, and then back up. Okay? If it feels fine, you go all the way down. Great, go all the way down. If that bothers your knees, then come off the hurdle or come off the elevation and just do regular squats, keeping heels on the floor as low as you feel comfortable. Right? The other way, you want to try something much harder. So basically what you do is you squat down and you let your heels come up off the floor, heels go to the butt, and then stand back up. Great exercise. You do need some good healthy knees in order to do that though. Second movement, straight arm, iso hold, blocking or marching. 10 pounds works pretty good for this. 15 pounds, you can do 15 pounds, 20 pounds would be really hard. 5 pounds would also be okay. I'm using an 8 pound, will probably be good for me. So basically we're just holding the weight out. You want to make it a little bit harder, march in place. You make it a little harder by marching and walking. Okay, core, delts. The farther the weight is, the harder it is. So this is easier. And I do want to make sure when you guys are holding them, your elbow pits are pointing up or slightly in, because I don't want you to hold it like this. So don't walk around and hold it like this. Don't put your elbows out. Okay. All right, 6 minutes for the squats. Up to 20 squats. Actually, we'll go up to 30 squats. And then for the straight arm iso hold, up to 30 seconds. So 20 to 30 seconds for the straight arm iso hold. Up to 30 for the squats. 6 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Or delts. So you're holding that straight arm iso hold. You might go through that. Good job, gang. We feel that core when you're doing those straight arm iso holds, should feel core. Delts. For some of you that are doing your squat with a weight, you're hitting your core twice, which is great. You might go a little sore tomorrow. Okay. No finisher today, gang.
Should be able to get about 3 rounds. Ish of these last. 2 exercises. Val, you might need to do those. Heels elevated, or I mean, like. This. Yeah, do that, drop the weight, don't use the weight. Yeah, like that. But don't use the, yeah, just go body weight. And let the heels come off the floor, think heels to butt. Yes, there you go. And you're pushing the knees as far over top of the toes as you can. And you're gonna hold on to something for balance, because as you're figuring out, it's really hard to do that standing on your tippy toes. Doing a squat, letting the heels come up is a version of a sissy squat. Terrible name for squat because these are really hard. And you're gonna really feel it in your quads. And the higher you can come up on your toes, the better. You're doing that version of the squat. Now we got about 2 minutes, 15 seconds. "90 seconds, gang." There you go, Suzanne. Yes, love it. Good, Val. Dan, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. Then you're done. Great job, guys. 45 seconds. "30 seconds, gang." Remember, no finisher today. Guys, we got 15 seconds. Finish whatever it is that you are doing. 5 seconds. Time. Good job, guys. Good job, gang.
Good.
It was hard.
True.
That was hard for me after shoveling.
Yeah, I bet.
You did pretty well, so.
Good job, Suzanne.
See you, what's today, Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday. See you Friday?
Hopefully I have house guests. I'll see if I can kick them out, but we'll see.
There you go. Good job, Val.
Bye, Val.
Great squats. Good squats.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.